And here we go with the very first batter, number 99. And the first pitch by Kira Sherman misses outside for ball one. Next pitch in there for a strike. Brings kind of even out of 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 delivery. And called for strike two. And that one held back on by the batter here, Caitlin Pinkston. And there's a strike three. And Kira able to retire Caitlin Pinkston and record her first strikeout on the first batter of the game. And that first pitch misses high for ball one.
2-8-2. Cam, back two. Rocky, back two.
Second delivery from Sherman misses low for 2-0.
4-4-1.
All right, 2 balls, no strikes, the count. And that one's going to get hit fair. And the left fielder falls while trying to make the play. And going to come all the way over to third base. And a triple hit there by Isabel Riebling. All right, with one out, the Seahawks now have a runner in scoring position just 60 feet away. And Kira delivers the first pitch to the batter, Eastman, for strike one. Lyndon Eastman, the batter here for the Seahawks. And the next delivery from Sherman is a swing and a miss for strike two. And that ball is going to get tapped to the pitcher. And unable to secure the ball is Haley behind home plate. And the Seahawks strike first, putting the first run on the board. And they have a runner still on the base paths with one out. Brings up to bat now, Brooklyn Benavides. And that first pitch misses for ball one.
4-4-1.
Let's go, Gators!
Next pitch misses for ball two and a stolen base. There's a strike. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike now, the count on Benavides. And that ball is hit high into the air, over to center field. Underneath it is Fati. Catches it, and the Gators record the second out. Brings up to bat now, Kinley Lyons for the Seahawks. And the first pitch in there for strike 1. And the 0-1 is in there for strike 2. And the 0-2 is fouled to right field and will reset again for 0-2. And Kinley takes that ball high for 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Seahawks fans very vocal today, very excited by the ball. Just part of the game. There's a ball hit to the shortstop, fielded, fires across to first base. And on that throw from Addison to Peyton, the Gators able to record the third and final out at the top of the first inning. But not before the Seahawks are able to bring 1 run across as they lead by a score of 1-0 here on the Florida Softball Network.
Now batting number 6, Cameron. Too spotty. Now batting number 1, Kira. Now batting number 7, Haley.
Wait till I get my money right.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I woke
Batting for the Lightning, number 12, Addison.
Make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
All right, top of the second inning we are. And coming up to bat, Gianna Redus, number 13 here for the Seahawks. Working the circle, Kira Sherman. First pitch comes in low for ball one. And that one's going to get hit into center field, and Redus is going to get on with a single. All right, and for the second time in this game, the Gators have their leadoff batter on the bases. And coming up to bat now, number 6, Addison Dodge. First pitch in there for called strike one. Interesting softball fact here. Addie Dodge and the batter and the catcher Haley Hirsch played several seasons ago on the same team, Palm Beach Gardens Gators, where each found their way to their new teams here. And the next pitch in there for a swinging strike two. Addie was a pitcher as well, so Haley used to catch her. And now here they are playing again, just on different sides of the ball. All right, here comes the pitch. And that's in there for called strike three. And Dodge goes down on strikes. Brings up to bat now the pitcher, Riley Boop. And the first pitch to Boop misses low for ball one. Next pitch is going to be tapped over to the shortstop who runs, fires across. They record the out at first. A nice play there made by Addison Held, charging that ball and using that momentum to cannon over to first base where Peyton Williamson catches it to record the out on Riley Boop. And the Gators now have 2 outs. But on the hit, the Seahawks able to move their runner into scoring position over at second base. And first pitch to Leah Labutka hits her, and she'll head on over to first base. And now runners at first and second. So the tying run now at second base and the go-ahead run at first with 2 outs. And the first pitch to number 8. Tegan O'Neill misses for ball one. The second one, a rip over into left field. A great hit there is going to allow a run to cross. And a double hit there. Now runners at second and third, and the game tied up at 2-2. Solid connection there by Tegan O'Neill. All right, up to bat now, Ava Horswood, guest playing with the Seahawks here in this tournament. Normally plays for the Lady Stars. And actually a former player with the team that she's playing against when they were the Jupiter Lightning. So like I said at the beginning of the game, a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships here on the field on both sides of the ball. And 0-2 the count here on Horswood. The changeup misses outside. And the count goes to 1-2. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Bottom of the second inning, first batter for the Gators is Luca Hansberger, the right fielder. Boop still working in the circle. Her first pitch here is in there for strike 1.
You got it, Luca.
Next pitch to Hansberger is fouled back to the screen and quickly falls behind in the count by a count of 0-2. Going to need to protect here and then find the pitch that she likes and blast it out into the field. See what she can do. And the 0-2 is high and outside for 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Riley Boop on 22 pitches so far in this game. Here comes the 1-2 delivery. And that misses just outside for 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that misses high. And the count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, full count here for Luca. And here comes the delivery from Boop. And that's blasted way high over the backstop and out of play. And we stay here full. All right, full count.
You're on it, Lou. Let's go.
On the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the third, Luca Hansberger. And then, wow. Hit hard. And Riley able to catch that ball. Somehow gets the glove down. Probably just to save her life right there. And records the out. All right, now brings up to bat number 99, Kennedy Copeland. And she hits that one. It goes off the first baseman's glove. And fortunately, deflects over to second baseman, who is closing in to back up the play, gets past her as well, and Kennedy is now on the bases. Brings up to bat now number 22, Peyton Williamson. And on the pitch, the steal. And Kennedy able to successfully steal second base. So with 1 out now, the Gators have their runner in scoring position to try to break this tie of 2-2. Despite the fielders, oh, she's called for leaving early. Apparently called for leaving early. And instead of successfully stealing second, she is now out. So quick hinge of what was happening there in favor of the Gators. And now Peyton Williamson, with no one on, going to do the work here herself. And that one misses for a ball. And that ball in there for a strike. And the count now 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 misses high for a batter's count of 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. And Boop able to dial that one in. And here we go. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs
Got it, Peyton.
for the batter, Peyton Williamson, here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And that ball is fouled and caught easily as it hung in the air. And the catcher, Pinkston, able to grab it and record the 3rd out. So despite the Gators able to get a base runner on, she gets called out on the base paths, and they go out of this inning without any runs scoring. And we remain in a tie between the Seahawks and the Gators, 2-2, on the Florida Softball Network. It's the top of the 3rd inning here in the matchup between the Jupiter Seahawks and the Lady Gators Jackson 13U squads. First batter here, number 7, is Bella Luna, guesting from the Chobe Amp. So another guest player for the Seahawks. And Luna watches that one in there for a strike. And the count now 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is chipped over into left field, a little blooper that's going to allow Bella to get on. And a base hit there. Brings up the catcher, Caitlin Pinkston. So for the 3rd inning in a row, the Seahawks able to get their lead batter on the base paths. And timeout called on the field by the home plate umpire. Something going on with the music, I guess. I'm not sure if it was foul language or just the music needs to cut sooner. And the bunt presented there by Pinkston. And the next delivery from Kira. Misses high. Batter. And the throw high from Haley. Avilo able to grab it out of the air to keep it from going out into center field. And a successful stolen base has Isabella Luna in scoring position with no outs for the Seahawks. And another presented bunt, pulls back. And now 3 balls, no strikes for the batter, Pinkston. And that one's in there, though, for a strike. Pitchers always seem to be able to dial that one in when much needed. And the count goes to 3-1. Still a batter's count here for Pinkston. And 3-1 is bunted high in the air. And Haley able to pop up and run to grab it. And a nice job by Kennedy Copeland, able to duck out of the way to allow Haley to capture that ball and grab it out of the air. So returning the favor, same hit similarly happened when the Gators were up to bat, where the ball just kind of hung there and the catcher was able to grab it. This one, Haley able to grab it and return that favor. And the first out now recorded here for the Gators. Brings up to bat now number 9, Isabella Riebling. And she's going to get hit by that pitch. And now runner's going to be at first and second with one out. Some communication from the catcher Haley, trying to advise what's happening here to her coach. And that first pitch here to number 5, Lyndon Eastman, misses for ball 1. And that one's going to get hit over to third base. Third baseman lets the runner go by her, but records the out at second base. So they do grab it out and grab one of the lead runners. But now Isabella Luna just 60 feet away from scoring, but the Gators with 2 outs going to try to prevent that from happening by recording that third out. So runners at the corners now for the Seahawks with 2 outs. And coming up to bat, here is Brooklyn Benavides for the Seahawks. The first pitch is hit over to the shortstop, who picks it up, fires across the first, and records the third out. So nice defense there by the Gators, prevents the Seahawks from being able to get any runs across. They strand 2. We move now into the bottom of the third inning in a tie. Seahawks 2, Gators 2 on the Florida Softball Network. It's the bottom of the third inning, and the Gators are going to bring their leadoff batter as they move here to break the tie between the Gators and the Seahawks that's currently sitting at 2-2. So Ava Fitzgerald now coming up to bat. Continuing to work in the circle, number 40, Riley Boop for the Seahawks. And the first delivery misses high outside for ball 1. And the 1-0 delivery is hit high into the air, but out of play behind the backstop. And the count comes even to 1-1. The 1-1 is blasted into the gap between left and center. That's going to be extra bases. She rounds 1, she hits 2, and she's going to hold at 2. So a nice double there by Avalo Fitzgerald, who already has an over-the-fence home run in this game. Brings up to bat now number 6, Cameron Solano. Runner in scoring position to break the tie with no outs. Cameron going to look to knock her in. And here comes the delivery from Boop. And that one's going to get hit in the gap between short and third. That's going to score a run. And on the throw home, Solano able to advance over to second base. So batter and runner exchange places. And that breaks the tie as the Gators now take the lead 3-2 over the Seahawks. Well, timeout called here by the Seahawks as they're going to convene in the circle and talk through their defense. Similarly, the Gators doing the same over by third base. We invite you to take this time, if you're watching on YouTube, to subscribe to the Florida Softball Network. Always looking for more FSN followers, supporters, to support not only the Gators, the Seahawks, and all the teams in South Florida, but to also promote the sport of women's softball. You're watching this game from Coral Springs, Florida. It's seeding day. All teams playing 3 games, moving into single bracket elimination tomorrow. All right, we're ready for action again. Now coming up to bat number 3, Fatima Masri, the center fielder for the Gators. Runner at second base, no outs. And the first delivery misses inside for ball 1. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that one gets hit over to the first baseman, gets past first and second base. And it's going to allow a run to score. The ball gets passed to the backstop. And a little hesitation by Fati, but she manages to dive in there head first. And she's safe at third.
Now batting number 1, Kira.
All right, so run comes in. Fati now 60 feet away, no outs, and coming up to bat, Kira Sherman. And a bunt up first base. They record the out, but on the sacrifice bunt, Gators able to bring Fatima Masri across. And now the Gators are ahead by a score of 5-2 as Haley Hirsch, number 7, comes up to bat. So a nice sack bunt there. Allows the Seahawks to record the first out. Haley watches the first pitch, miss low and outside for ball 1. And the next pitch to Haley is high and outside for a ball. All right, 2 balls, no strikes the count for the batter, Haley. And that misses high for 3-0. So Haley not getting much to hit here in her last couple of at-bats. Going to look for something here as Boop is going to have to dial it in on a 3-0 count. Not sure if she's going to be swinging or the take. Let's see what we got. And that's going to miss outside. And a 4-pitch walk for Haley. And the Gators once again have a runner on the bases. Catcher comes out to talk to her pitcher. And coming up to bat here with 1 out is Addison Held, number 12. He's made some nice plays over at short. And on the pitch, off and running, is Kira Sherman, who was running for Haley, the catcher. All right, the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. Here comes the 1-1. And that one is blasted over into right field. That's going to hit, and coming around with wheels chugging is Kira. And Kira pinch running for Haley scores the run there. And a nice hit by Addie to drop it in front of the right fielder, Ava Horswood. And another run scores for the Gators, and another runner on the base paths for the Gators.
Go, Luca.
Luca Hansberger now coming up to bat. And on the pitch, running, advancing his, the errant throw gets away. That's going to allow the Gators to advance to second and third.
Great job, Luca. Good job, Luke.
Batting now, number 99, Kennedy.
And so a nice stop there by Eastman playing at shortstop, but the throw gets away from her, sails over the first baseman's head, allows the runners to advance now to second and third. So the Gators now 2 runners in scoring position as number 99 Kennedy Copeland comes up to bat with 1 out. And the first pitch sails high for ball 1. Riley Boop in the circle, currently on 49 pitches. Here comes her 50th. And that misses just outside for a ball. So 2 balls, no strikes, now the count for Kennedy. Oh, quick timeout, a ball on the field over by right field. Looks like some teams warming up behind the right field fence. And the ball landed onto the Gators and Seahawks field. All right, here we go. 2 balls, no strikes to count here with 1 out. The runners at 2 and 3. And that one is going to get hit. A nice diving catch there by Horswood in right field. But tagging up is number 12, Addison Held.
Great job, Addie.
Now up to bat, number 22, Peyton.
So sac fly there, and a nice play by Horswood out in right field, diving to catch that ball. Brings up to bat now Peyton Williamson with the Gators up by a score of 7-2. First pitch misses, and on the throw, the steal from second to third by Luca. The 1-0 pitch. Sails high for ball 2.
Let's go, Peyton. Come on, Peyton.
No, you can't compete with that. I don't even like the way you say it. We all say it differently, but she's got the best. That's all.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. That one sails well high. That's going to allow Luca to come in, and the Gators score yet another run here. That puts the Gators up now on the Seahawks by a score of 8-2, and a count of 3-0 for Williamson to work with. Riley Boop's delivery misses low for ball 4.
Now coming back, number 10, Avila.
And the Gators flip the lineup as the leadoff batter, Avila Fitzgerald, comes up. She got a home run at her first at-bat over the fence. And her second at bat was a triple, so she's going to be looking to build on that success here. Here comes the first pitch to Avalo. She watches it for ball one.
You got this.
And the 1-0. Sails high for ball two.
You got it.
2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. And that one comes off the end of the bat. Dive. And a nice play there by the second baseman to dive to stop the ball and throws from the ground to record the third out. Well, not before the Gators able to bring a flurry of runs home and break the tie going into the bottom of the third of 2-2 to now take the lead by a score of 8-2. We move into the top of the fourth inning here on the Florida Softball Network. We invite you to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Check out any of the other games once this one's over. And if you're enjoying the game, please give it a thumbs up. We really appreciate all the support. Be right back to you as we reset the runners, reset the scoreboard. You're watching the Florida Softball Network. It's the top of the fourth inning with the Gators up on the Seahawks by a score of 8-2. Leading off number 3, Kenley Lyons. First pitch to Lyons misses low for ball one. And that ball is going to get hit and out of play to the right side. And the count goes to 1-1. One ball, one strike. And the next pitch misses for ball two. Two balls, one strike the count on Lyons. And she fouls that one to the screen. And we go to 2 balls, 2 strikes. All right, 2-2 the count here. And the 2-2 misses low and inside to bring us count full at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Be ready.
And the 3-2 is in there for strike 3. Nice pitch there by Kara Sherman. Freezes the batter Lyons to record the first out of the inning.
7-2.
And the first pitch in there for strike 1. The batter for the Seahawks here is number 13, Gianna Reddas. And that ball misses and goes to the backstop. And the count goes even to 1-1. One ball, one strike. The next delivery from Sherman. And that falls and bounces about halfway between the pitcher's mound, or the pitcher's circle, and home plate. And the count goes to 2-1. And the 2-1 is hit straight to the first baseman. Nice play there by Williamson. Heads up to grab that ball. And just in the right spot at the right time, records the first out here of the top of the fourth inning. All right, so 2 outs now. And up to bat now is number 6, Addison Dodge. She watches there for strike 1. The first pitch there, the second pitch is foul on the third baseline. And now Dodge down in the count 0-2. And that ball misses low. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Comes the 1-2 delivery. And there's a swinging strike 3 on the tip and caught by the catcher Hirsch. And the third out is recorded at the top of the fourth inning. All right, leading off for the Gators here is Cameron Solano, the number 2 batter in the lineup. Take this stuff off of here. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Fix that. And there we go. All your graphics are all squared away. And that pitch misses high for a ball. And Solano looks for the next pitch. Delivered by Boop. And that misses outside. And the Seahawks fans not happy with that call, saying it's perfect, but obviously not seen that way by the home plate umpire. And the count goes to 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, the count for Solano. And she watches ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting number 3, Foxy.
Gets Cameron on the base paths, and coming up to bat behind her now is Fati. All right, Fatu and Lazari now the batter, number 3. Oh, there's a whip. Nice hit there by Fati. Right between left and center, a perfect single. Nice shot there. Oh. And the play wasn't over, so nice base running there by Solano. And now runners at the corners with no outs. All right, now up to bat is Kira Sherman, the pitcher for the Gators of this game. And the first pitch to Sherman is blasted. And he's going to make it all the way to the fence. That's going to score 1. And Kira's going to hold it second. And she's going to grab 2 RBIs there on a nice hit as both Cameron Solano and Fatima Masri cross home plate and bring up to bat now number 7, Haley Hirsch.
I get my money right.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven.
Let's go, Haley!
So the Gators now up in double digits by a score of 10-2, and Haley Hirsch comes up to bat. Had a 4-pitch walk in her previous at bat. And she watches the first pitch sail in there for strike 1.
Let's go, Hales!
And that's going to miss well high. And the count goes to 1-1.
No one better, Haley! Go, Haley!
And Haley watches that one miss high outside. And the count now 2-1. And there's the timer, and that's going to end the game. And Haley will not finish her at bat. But so it goes. Well, the Gators do a great job here. And an exciting highlight of the game, the home run hit by Avila Fitzgerald over the fence on her first at bat. And we round out this game, we round out this day as the Gators knock off the Seahawks by a score of 10-2. And the Gators go 3-0 in seeding play. So we're going to be back to you tomorrow with more play as we go into single elimination gameplay. We want to thank you very much for watching the Florida Softball Network. We invite you to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the great games coming your way tomorrow. We'll get the schedule up as soon as it's posted. Still more seeding games to be played by the other teams. And once we do have that, we're going to get those times, like I said, up there on FSN. If you subscribe, you'll be notified. And we thank you very much for watching FSN. Hope you enjoyed this game. If you did, give it a like. My name's Dave, coming to you from Coral Springs, Florida. Thank you again for watching your Florida Softball Network. We'll be back to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.